It was a dare none of them could resist. A group of 5 friends, all adrenaline junkies, decided to sneak into Chernobyl at night, seeking the thrill of exploring the world's most infamous ghost town. Armed with flashlights and their smartphones to capture every moment, they slipped past the abandoned fences and into the decaying ruins of the city. The air was thick with an eerie stillness as they walked through the darkened streets, their footsteps echoing off the cracked pavement. The moonlight barely filtered through the twisted, skeletal remains of buildings, casting long shadows that seemed to shift and move on their own. The deeper they ventured into the heart of the disaster zone, the more oppressive the atmosphere became. When they reached the old reactor complex, they noticed a strange noise, a low, guttural groaning coming from deep within the building. Hesitant but curious, they entered through a rusted door, the chill of the air sending shivers down their spines. Inside, the dim light of their flashlights flickered as they passed abandoned equipment and broken machinery. The groans grew louder. Suddenly, a figure stumbled out from the shadows, then another and another. The friends froze in horror as they realized the figures were not people at all. Their skin was gray, decaying, and their eyes glowed a sickly yellow. Zombies. One of the creatures lunged at them, its arms outstretched, followed by several more. Panic set in as the friends sprinted down the hallways, their hearts racing. They had no weapons, no way to fight back. The sound of the creature's feet scraping against the floor behind them urged them forward. They dashed toward the exit, but the maze of corridors seemed endless, the monster's growls growing louder with each turn. As they rounded a corner, they found a ventilation shaft, just big enough for them to squeeze through. One by one, they crawled inside, adrenaline pumping through their veins. They didn't stop until they were outside, breathless and covered in sweat. The zombies never followed. They'd narrowly escaped death. As they stumbled into the safety of the night, they looked back at the dark silhouette of the reactor, knowing they had just encountered something far worse than they could ever imagine, and the horrors of Chernobyl would never be forgotten.